At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
Pahrump Nugget, Progressive Cash Drawings, Mystery Point Multipliers, Mystery Gift Days, Extra Cash for 4 of a kinds, Bingo, Bowling, Football, and Food Specials. Looking for constant action? Look no further. Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino.
News 46 is brought to you by Healthcare Partners. News is brought to you in part by One Nevada Credit Union, where right now you can refinance your auto loan with rates as low as 2.98% and no payments for 90 days for qualified members. Call us today for details. News is also brought to you by Pahrump Dermatology and Skin Cancer. When you need the best dermatology care in Pahrump, call Pahrump Dermatology and Skin Cancer, 775-727-9800. News is also brought to you by Capriati Sandwich Shop, located in the Pahrump Nugget Casino. Call us at 775-751-3354 to order ahead. News is also brought to you by Hope Counseling Services, where we specialize in behavioral health, inspiring hope for a brighter tomorrow. Call 775-727-0101 for more information.
Tonight on News 46, the town of Pahrump may be changing its form of government.
You're invited to the 5th Annual Independence Day Parade.
And a grand opening is held at Jem's Barbecue. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Zach Fuentes and Monique Murphy. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46. Local coverage you can count on.
And good evening, everyone. It's Tuesday, July 3rd, 2012. I'm Zach Fuentes.
And I'm Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. Since the Nye County Republican Central Committee conducted an arrest of 3 of the Pahrump Town Board members in June for repealing Ordinance 46 concerning the incorporation of the town of Pahrump, the town board put in its place a resolution giving the citizens a right to vote for or against incorporation. County Commissioner Butch Boraski has said that people in town have asked him to put it up to the voters if they would like to keep the town board as a form of government. That item was placed on the County Commissioner's agenda today. The item passed 5-0 in favor of a question to be placed on the November ballot. Town Board member Harley Calkin commented to the board before they cast their vote this morning. Commissioner Butch Boraski wore a novelty nail through the head gag he says he wore to bring humor to the meeting, which he correctly anticipated would get heated.
There was a petition circulated for quite some time in a pretty good location, actually, in Smith's parking lot. And especially in the beginning of the month, which in the trade we used to call Mother's Day, because half the town's on welfare, because they can't find work, and the county's done such a good job of trying to bring business in. In one day, you probably have enough people that could have signed that petition. But apparently, a majority of the town doesn't want to sign up that petition because I'm sure I would have heard by now that they would have had enough signatures, correct, if they got them. And then, of course, the procedure would have moved forward and been on the ballot. So obviously enough people in Pahrump didn't want to sign the petition. Now, some people were badgered into signing it. One Smith's employee told me that he went over to that booth. He simply wanted to sign up so that he could to register to vote in November. And they told me he had to sign all those petitions first before he was allowed to register to vote.
Please,
I gotta have some
keep
fun
your comments.
here, but, someone please call Pahrump Valley Disposal. Some of the trash got out of the dumpster. Anyway, I hear a lot about backdooring, and that's exactly what I look at this.
It is very unfortunate that this determination was done, as far as I know, without questioning or informing any member of the Pahrump Town Board. I was equally surprised that the commissioner that placed the issue on the agenda item was Commissioner Boraski, whom I work with on a variety of issues and whom I highly respect. However, he chose not to mention this issue to me before using the back door of the media to tell me and other members of the Pahrump Town Board that he has determined that we no longer serve the best interests of the town of Pahrump.
I would like to remind everybody one more time that this is not a backdoor attempt to get rid of the town board. This is exactly what it says on the agenda, to put a question on the ballot. Regardless of what Commissioner Boraski believes, and I don't know if I even know what Commissioner Boraski believes, but regardless of where he lies on this, the agenda item is to ask for a ballot question, period.
And longtime Commissioner Joni Easley gave her reason she decided to vote in favor of the agenda item.
I noted this quote from the town board chairman, which I'm assuming is correct. The town chairman, and I'm going to read directly from the paper, noted that Boraski does indeed have the right to put the item on the BOC's agenda, but she certainly does not agree with the commissioner. She said that she was told the commissioners are likely to pass the ballot, the item. Quote, "We were told that Mr. Shinhofen, Mr. Boraski, and Lorinda Wickman will vote for it. I think it's a money grab. The county already has trouble balancing their budget. The town comes in under budget every year, so I see it as a money grab," she said. And I would simply bring attention to whatever town board members are in the audience itself, and my colleagues on the board. Do any of you remember the action that the Pahrump Town Board took on June 30th, 2011? The town board could not balance its budget. Therefore, they voted to pass a 53% tax increase from 0.243 to 0.3711 of their ad valorem tax. That's where the money grab came. It's not coming from this board. And additionally, I would add to that a town board member's responsibilities to the people they represent are no different than ours. Town board members, or the town board itself, is one of their responsibilities is to oversee the town's budget process and revenue allocations. And I was really dismayed, and frankly, I'm not going to use a term that some politicians use by saying I was disappointed. Frankly, I was pissed when I read that in the newspaper, that somebody who would have been elected in 2008 and served 4 full years on the town board and having gone through 4 full budget cycles would not have known that this county has no more authority to take revenues from the town of Pahrump as an elected town board than they would to take those revenues from the town of Pahrump if they were an advisory board. And frankly, that's what pushed me over on this issue, and it will be my pleasure to vote in favor of it.
Well, I will call for the vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. She called for the vote. Aye. Aye.
Aye.
That passes 5-0.
And please visit KPVM's YouTube page to watch the full meeting.
And we'll have much more local news when News 46 returns. Don't go anywhere.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Children's Dentistry of Pahrump, specializing in sedation dentistry, now accepting adult patients. Call now for free IV sedation with dental implant, 751-2184.
And welcome back, everyone. Town board members Harley Culkin and Vicki Parker gave a reaction to the decision today by the commissioners that may be a turning point in the future of Pahrump.
I expected it to pass. I just was surprised that it was unanimous. I've always felt that there's been strained relations between the town and the county has not been a very good friend of Pahrump. And as far as I'm concerned today, only pointed out that they came out of the closet and they declared war against the town of Pahrump, and I'm prepared for the challenge.
I actually have no objections to it being on the ballot. What I have objections to it's the misinformation and the anger and the hatred that I've seen displayed by the commissioners toward the town board. I find that offensive.
Do you have a belief or opinion about why that they've decided to do this?
I think that there was pressure from the Nye County Republican Central Committee on Mr. Boraski. I think that's where it originated, but I can't say for sure.
You think it's stemming from what went down with the arrest and the Ordinance 46?
I think so. The town board refused to let itself be bullied by that particular group of individuals, and it appears that the county has listened to them.
The town has a different idea. We want to make it a safe place to raise a family and retire, and we're trying to increase tourism, which is our gold mine is Las Vegas, and we're trying to develop the fairgrounds area, and we're taking some very bold progressive steps, and I believe that the county is not happy with what we're doing.
Is there anything that the town board can do at this point?
Other than urge people to vote? No.
Well, what the town can do now is educate the people and encourage them to get out and vote. That's one of the problems. There's just too much apathy. That crowd today certainly does not represent even remotely close to the majority of the way the people in Pahrump feel. But those people are working and doing whatever. But they're going to have to get involved, and they're going to have to make their thoughts known. We know that as individuals because we talk to them on the phone and emails. I'm a businessman. I go into these people's houses, so we have a good feel of how the public at large really feels. And it's a lot different than what these people would like people to believe.
And Nye County Commissioner Butch Boraski commented to News 46 following today's commissioners' meeting.
Frankly, I did not expect this to be a unanimous vote, but the people that are angry, and many people in this valley are angry, are not only contacting me, the newspapers, the TV stations, commissioners. I mean, it's showing that it's time that the town of Pahrump's got to start listening to the people and understanding that they're tired of government. And it trickles down from Obama administration all the way down to us.
They're saying that the Nye County Republican Central Committee is bullying the county commissioners now into putting this item on the agenda, and that they stood up against them.
Well, if I can say this on the air, bullshit. I'm sorry, they don't bully me into anything. I'm doing this because the majority of the people, and a large number of them, and I can't say it's 50% or what it is, but the people are contacting me and say they're total fed up. This isn't just wingnuts, rednecks, yahoos. It's everyday people, and we have all of those here, and we might as well face it. That's our town, and we need to accept that. It's the type of people that live here, and it's the average person has just totally said, I'm fed up, I'm mad as hell, and I won't take it anymore.
Well, America lost a beloved icon today. Many are mourning the loss of Andy Griffith.
Actor Andy Griffith, who played Sheriff Andy Taylor in the fictional town of Mayberry, died today in North Carolina at the age of 86. Griffith died about 7 a.m. at his home on Roanoke Island. He passed away after an unspecified illness. Best known for his role on The Andy Griffith Show, the University of North Carolina music graduate also starred as a murder-solving Southern attorney in the television series Matlock during the 1980s and 1990s. He was also known for his roles in movies and on the stage as a producer and as a Grammy Award-winning gospel singer. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
Well, now take down your fishing pole and meet me at the fishing hole. We may not get a bite all day, but don't you rush away. What a great place to rest your bones, and mighty fine for skipping stones. You'll feel fresh as a lemonade, setting in the shade.
If you'd like to hear the entire Andy Griffith Show theme song sung by Andy Griffith, visit KPVM's YouTube page.
We want to thank Darby O'Donnell for that really great editing job on that. He will be missed. And we'll be right back with more News 46 right after this break.